Hello. Welcome to Nighthawk Oracle Reading's debut YouTube reading. This reading is a collective reading. If it's finding you at this time, then it is absolutely the right reading for you. This reading was initially intended for the Solstice of 2025. We're also in a new moon, the end of December, new moon in Sagittarius in Western astrology. So welcome. Feel free to put this video on 2x speed, whatever suits you. Skip ahead to the good stuff. We're going to be using the Mary L Tarot today and the Anima Magus. I'm very excited to be working with you. You all, thank you for joining me. If you're interested to stay up to date on new readings coming out, feel free to like and subscribe. And let's just settle in. Take a deep breath and settle. Give yourself a moment to arrive into the present. Here we are at the end of a year. I won't put an adjective to it because I don't know what your year has been like, but mine has been a journey of discovery, of releasing, evolving in painful and challenging ways, coping with a world that I have no control over, and looking for the ways that I do have control and agency. So I want you to kind of have an intention. If you feel called, if you have the energy, just cast an intention for what you're looking to receive guidance on. And I believe that this collective reading, however, whenever it finds you, is exactly the right time. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I love that phrase. Gives you permission to really pick and choose, but do so with a responsible mind and heart. All right, let's start, shall we? So here we are at the center, and this is what's crossing us as a collective. This is the year that we are leaving behind, and then the year that we are moving ahead to. Let's start also with, I like to do the bottom of the deck energy just to really clarify underlying themes, which might be missing. So this is the Eight of Wands in the Mary L deck. It's a really powerful image. Don't know how well you can see it, but here we are. Mary L. This is the Chimera, and the Chimera is holding this angelic child. And I think, to me, what it's speaking to is that in this reading, what we need to remember is that we are warriors and protectors of ourselves. And that the most important piece about moving through this society as it is to protect, enrich, and stand up for the inner children, that spark of innocence within us. And we are the ones responsible for creating the circumstances where our inner children may flourish. So here we are at the Wheel of Fortune, kind of actually in its reversed confirmation. So the Wheel of Fortune in this confirmation is the bottom of the wheel. So it may look reversed. It's a reverse to me. So that's how we're reading it, is from my perspective. We're at the bottom of the wheel here. And it's important for us to remember that the wheel always turns. The wheel is constantly on a journey of turning, and fortunes come and they go, and sometimes we're rich in abundance and sometimes we're not looking so great. So right now it's like, here we are at a time of blindness, of needing to trust and faith. These are the things that we're not in control over. We don't really get to choose whether or not we trust in the bigger picture, because the bigger picture is moving regardless of if we want it to or not. And here we are at the bottom of the wheel, where the wheel is almost crushing us. So I'm sorry if that resonates with you. This is a really hard time to be in. The challenge of this moment is so fascinating. So in this deck, this is one of the archangels from Christian theology, which is not something that I am very familiar with. But this is one of the archangels, and this angel is a guardian of children and animals. So the challenge now is that even when we're in this place of enormous difficulty, of fortune working against us, we're challenged to be in a place of leadership, of offering, of giving, of fostering kindred relationships, of moving the children, of walking children in nature, of making sure that those innocent beings, the animals, the children, are protected by us. So even though might be in a challenging place, we're being called into a place of authority, of being a parent, of being a safe haven for those that are innocent. The year that we're leaving behind was a time of getting to know yourself. Perhaps some of you will resonate with 2025 being a year of inner reflection, of finding that what we're seeking, what we thought we were seeking externally, is actually inside of us. So this card is like pointing to the magical reality within this person. And what it speaks to when I see this card is like, maybe it was a time when we were seeking partnership, when we were seeking career paths, when we were seeking fulfillment through validation from family. But 2025 was about looking inward and finding those resources internally. Now, where we're going, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. We're moving to a fire horse here in Chinese horoscope. But in this deck, this is one of the other angels. This is Michael, and it's coming up reversed. And how I know Michael is through this deck, really, as this is my first introduction to Michael. And Michael it speaks a lot to the slaying of the dragon. In the reverse confirmation, that's a real challenge. That means that, like, this is a time when the shadows rise and where unconscious behaviors come to the surface. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, but this is an opportunity and a warning and a chance to acknowledge that if this is a theme that starts to come up, well, this is a reminder to come back to our inner Michael, our inner dragon rider, our inner dragon master. I just want to ask for clarification about that. So with this bottom of the deck energy, actually that seems like clarification. It's like that being the bottom of the deck energy is it's almost antithetical to those shadows rising, is the angel lion rising to meet the challenge of that the shadow, the unconscious. So with this unconscious theme arising for the collective in the coming year, what is it that we need to know to rise to meet this challenge? Okay, the Magician reversed, and this is showing itself also. The Queen of Swords reversed. So let's start with the Magician reversed. The Magician reversed speaks to us giving our power away. The Magician archetypally represents the self. It represents magic. It represents will. And in the reverse confirmation, it's like we're giving our power away. There's things outside of us that are happening to us, and it's stemming from the Queen of Swords reversed, which means that we are being way too critical with our minds. Way too critical with our minds. And we're being harsh on ourselves. So it's like, it's a challenging reading to receive for the collective. We're looking for hope at the solstice, in the darkness, when we're ready to turn back to the light, when the wheel is ready to turn. And really the themes of hope that are coming through are this lion angel. I'm going to use the Anima Magus deck to bring hopefully some levity and some some hope for us for the year ahead. So, Anima Magus deck, will you show us how to move forward in this year ahead? How can we rise to meet the challenges of a critical mind, of a will force that's being that we've a confirmation of victimhood and the shadows, the unconscious shadows coming to rise to meet us. Oh, isn't that interesting? Wheel of Fortune, again, reversed in the same place. To me, this is our guides telling us some things are out of your control. Some things are just gonna happen. I'm sorry that I can't be providing more hope in this time. But bottom of the deck energy is peace. It is like we need to come to a peace, a place of peace with the world that is outside of us, with these things that we cannot change. Where we can direct our energy, this is the most powerful card that's coming through right now for the collective in the journey of facing the Wheel of Fortune at the downward spoke. And you know, I think the people that I'm going to reach with this message are going to be people that are called into a place of being a warrior and facing enormous challenges, because right now it's challenging, and I want this reading to say, you know, this is the way we can have hope, and this is it. This is like, it's all going to change, it's all going to get better. Maybe it's not. But whatever happens, we have to protect the innocent. And that means protecting the innocent within ourselves too. That means being this angel lion. That means showing up to do the work of riding the dragon. It means not taking on any violence inside of ourselves. It means surrender. And it means transforming victimhood into heroic action through choice and through a fierce defense for our inner child. So that's the gist of our reading today. If you have any other messages for the collective, please let them be known now. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed. So don't be rash. Don't rush into things. Don't let your head get ahead of your heart. If the wheel is upside down and you're uncomfortable, be present with your discomfort. Don't run away from it. Don't outrun it. That's a big theme that's coming up for me. A lot of discomfort. Do not run away. Do not get ahead of yourself. Be with the discomfort and show up. Show up. This is the fierceness of your soul. When everything else is challenging you and meeting you head on with difficulty, this is the fierceness of your soul that the spirits are asking you to show up with. So that's our collective reading for the solstice, new moon Sagittarius. I wish you all well. I hope that you return if this resonates with you. I wish that it was a little bit more hopeful, but my job is not to sugarcoat the truth. My job is to offer you the truth that the cards are telling me. And hopefully we can work. I'm looking forward to us working together. So, peace be with you.